Please be advised that the following video presentation is for educational and training purposes only. Before making any financial or tax decisions, please consult a registered tax agent.
Hello everyone, this is Brenda Ferguson from Impact Taxation and Financial Services. In this session, I'd like to show you the working file we have prepared to help you to finalize a tax return if you are an individual taxpayer who does not have a sole trader business. This file will help you to avoid missing any deductible items. Once you go through all the tabs based on our instructions, you'll feel more confident that you have included all possible deductible items in your tax return. Now let's start from the first tab, Other Expenses. In this tab, you record all tax-deductible expenses apart from home office, motor vehicle, mobile phone, and internet expenses. For each expense, you need to record date, supplier, a short description on what product or services you have purchased. In the expense type column, you can select an item from the drop-down list according to the nature of the expense. If in case you have spent something that's not listed here, let us know and we will add it for you. Out of all the tabs, the Other Expense tab is probably the most important for you if you don't want to miss any possible deductible items. We normally recommend that you have a quick scan of the items in the drop-down list. Use them as a tool to refresh your memory. Apart from tax invoices, tax office also accept bank or credit card statements as written evidence as well. If you use your bank card or credit card to do some work-related purchases, make sure you take some time to go through your statements too. If you see any possible work-related items, please inform us and we will let you know whether they are tax deductible or not. When you go through the bank or credit card statements, make sure that you keep an open mind. A typical example I can give you is from one of our clients who is a hospital chaplain. She plays musical instruments for hospital patients, but never ever claimed for the expenses buying musical instruments or training books. After checking with us, she understands now that those items are actually tax deductible. So when you go through your expenses, make sure you keep an open mind and check with us when you are uncertain. There are other common questions you might have, such as, what type of travel expenses are tax deductible? Can I claim my clothes as deductions? For those questions, we need to provide detailed information based on your individual situation. You can either give us a call or book in a face-to-face appointment with us. The next tab is related to your home office expenses. If from time to time you need to work from home, you can claim home office running expenses such as heating, cooling, lighting, and depreciation of furniture. It is common to use the 45 cents per hour method to claim these expenses. Under this method, for every hour you worked from home, you can claim 45 cents per hour as your deduction. You can keep a diary to record all your hours worked from home, or you can use a fixed pattern to calculate your total hours for the year. The next two tabs are used to calculate your work-related car expenses. Currently, there are two different methods you can use. One is called cents per kilometer method. Using this method, you can claim 66 cents per kilometer you traveled for work. And at the most, you can claim 5,000 kilometers for a tax year. So the maximum you can claim is $3,300 per year. Under this method, you need to record your trips to be able to calculate total kilometers traveled for work. You can use this tab to track all your business-related trips. When we talk about work-related travel, there's one thing I'd like to bring your attention to. Generally speaking, travel expenses between home and a fixed work location are not deductible, unless you need to carry bulky tools or equipment for work. The only trips deductible are those ones when you're traveling between different work locations, or if you need to travel to a different location instead of your normal workplace. Cents per kilometer method is easier to use than logbook method. However, if you can put in some effort to prepare a logbook method is definitely a more ideal way to claim car expenses, since most of the time you receive more deductions using a logbook method. Under a logbook method, you need to keep a logbook for a 12-week period. Once you have a logbook prepared, you can use it for up to 5 years. Now let's have a look at a logbook template we have prepared for you. In the logbook, you need to fill in the start and ending odometer readings for each business trip you made. At the end of the 12-week period, you calculate business-related percentage using business kilometers divided by the total distance traveled. Then this percentage will be used to calculate business-related amounts from all your car-related expenses. The last tab is used to calculate your mobile phone and internet expenses. For mobile phones, to calculate the work-related percentage, you need to pick 1 month of the year, count the total number of calls you made that is work-related, then divide it by total number of all phone calls you made for the month. For internet, the percentage is calculated based on the proportion of business-related data download compared to the total data download by all members of your household. So this is the file. We do hope that it is helpful to you. As we all know, Australian tax law is very complicated, and there will be a lot of information that we won't be able to cover in a short session like this one. If you have any questions, please give us a call or book an appointment with us. Our contact details are listed below. Thanks for joining us, and good luck with your next tax return.